Hey guys, I'm gonna get today's video started with the dog barking, of course. No, that's not really what I want to start with. But, Allie, why are you barking at me? It's redonkulous. Shoosh. Anyway, as I said yesterday, the grill needs to be cleaned. Because it just does. And I'm not gonna do the inside because Jeff takes care of that quite often. I will be using it again today. It's the outside that's really the problem, which is because of pollen and all that stuff. I guess we're just going to have to deal with her barking all the whole time. I don't know. She's ridiculous today. But anyway, just like you would your inside appliances, you need to make sure you clean your outside appliances. I don't normally do this. Jeff normally is the one who does any of the grills or anything like that. But I'm going to do it today just because the shift he's on, he can't get to it. Okay, so he used to have a place that he hung these things, but since what do you call that thing? That's refrigerators out here now, he doesn't have that area to hang things anymore. So he just sits them over there. Okay, you gotta move out from under my feet, little woman. So I'm gonna get y'all turned around here. Y'all can't even see what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna try to get all these little dusty things off. We're gonna just have to get a new cover for this because, like I said yesterday, the cover is demolished. Pretty much. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm gonna use some of this degreaser. I don't really love this kind, but I mean, it works okay. But I'm going to go ahead and spray this now so it can be just sitting there. What I should have used is my super clean because it would have cut that grease no problem. Why didn't I use that? I don't know, because it just didn't. But anyway, I'm just going to clean up the grill. And yes, I'm wearing gloves because greasy, oily, nasty stuff. But I'm going to be cooking on the grill again tonight. I'm going to cook some steak and chicken. I don't know what we're going to do for Marcus because I haven't asked him yet. He doesn't eat either one of the things that I'm doing that I know of. But I have chicken strips he could have. I have more pizza that I could make. We have macaroni and cheese. We have all kinds of things that he can have that he does eat. I always keep things here that he'll eat whenever I know he's coming. So it's not as if, you know, I wasn't prepared. See how nasty? Oh, I'm not even showing y'all everything. I can't really see the screen very well out here. It's not doing the best. I'm not doing the best, I guess. It's hard to see the screen though outside with the sunlight. Last night it wasn't that hard, and it seemed so much brighter than it really was. But yeah, I just decided I would come out here and clean this up real quick this morning. While I was, you know, not doing anything else right now. I've washed clothes. I actually need to go fold the load. I only had one load of clothes to wash today, but that's why I didn't worry about clothes yesterday, because I didn't even have a whole load to wash. Don't know how that happened, because I don't know, maybe I went crazy one day and washed extra. I don't know, but looks like this cloth is going to have to be retired. I don't know if I'm ever going to get this stuff out of it. Eek. It's just grease and oil and stuff and all the things from grilling. But I've got lots of these cloths, and I knew that it was a chance that I was taking. I said I wasn't going to do the inside, but I guess I am a little bit. But the other grill, I'm going to wipe the outside, but I definitely am not going to mess with the inside of it because it hasn't been used in a very long time. And I know that it was clean the last time it was used. If anything, it's got dust in it, and dust will burn away with a charcoal grill. Why are you barking? Because she just loves to bark all the time. I've never had a dog that barked as much as her. I mean, she can't be one of those dogs that warns you if there's bad coming around because she just barks too much. I think she barks at shadows. Her and Delilah both bark a lot. But really, I just want to give it a good wipe down. I don't know why I never took the papers off of this. But he didn't.
You're like a river in the dark. You steer me right, you lit the spark. And I can feel you tearing down every wall. Come one, come all. You're like an early morning breeze. Your soft red lips and gentle tease. You must have been sent just for me. Come one, come all. Just when I need you, you set sail and navigate. But when I need you, you lift me up till we levitate. You're mesmerizing, hypnotizing. My eyes are set on you. Through the fields of young romance, and under blue skies with an open glance, we're head over heels, filled with dreams. Come all, everything, just when I need you, you set sail and navigate. But when I need you, you lift me up till we levitate. You're mesmerizing, hypnotizing. My eyes are set on you. We can go wherever. We can be whoever. You and me. Just when I need you, you set sail and navigate. But when I need you, you lift me up till we levitate. You're mesmerizing, hypnotizing. And my eyes are set on you.
Okay, well this one I'm just going to wipe down the outside of it to get the pollen and stuff off. Jeff built this himself out of part of an old grill and an air tank that you use for like airing up tires and stuff. And I don't know, he bought the hinges or if he already had them. I don't know which one. But yeah, he built this grill. And it's really awesome. It works really good. It's small, but it's sufficient. So I'm just going to wipe the outside of it just to get a little bit of this pollen off. We don't use it enough. It's just easier to use the pit balls. But we got the pit balls after he built this. And we will use this. We do use it. But just not as often as we once did. So, I don't think there's going to be any help for this rag, cloth, whatever. It wasn't a very old one anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. But I'm going to go back inside and call this good. It's good enough. I just wanted to kind of get the outsides done a little bit. Just saw a place I missed. I think I missed it anyways. But there we go. Grills are kind of clean. It won't stay that way because they're outside. The insides are clean, just as the outside. Okay, so it is the 31st of March. The day I'm recording this is the 31st. You will see it on the 1st, so please don't get confused about the date. Because I record on one day and you see it the next day. I told you guys that I would tell you how much we spent for groceries. I'm only counting groceries for the month of March. At least, that's what I'm trying to do. But, there were a couple of Walmart pickups that I didn't go back and look and take out the things that were not groceries. I just left them in there. So this is actually groceries and some other things. It's not all food related. Not all of this. We did have special occurrences this month because Marcus came and we bought him special things. So that was a little bit different. Something we haven't been doing because we don't usually buy those things. Not that we don't buy cereal, but we haven't been buying sodas and things like that. We have been buying the body armors, but you know, anyways, it doesn't matter. Really, with what we spent, all of it is not for March. Some of it we'll be eating later. Some of it we'll be eating in April. Some of it maybe even using in May, like the avocado oil. I may not run out of it until May. I don't know. I can't think of anything else just right off that we bought that might go into other months. I don't know. Maybe flour. I think we bought flour. I don't know anymore. But what we spent is $863.35. Now, not all of that was food because I didn't go back and just take it out. That is a lot. And I had said that I was going to try to do a low spin, but somehow we failed that. When I find really good deals on meat, if I have space in my freezer, I'm going to go ahead and get it. So that's one thing that caused us to spend more money. Buying frozen pizzas, because Noah asked for them at the first of the month. That was a lot of more money. And then we bought frozen pizza. Well, okay, the ones that Noah asked for at the first of the month are like $10 each. They didn't used to be. They used to be like $5. I don't know what happened. They're like doubled. But, well, they were about 5 or 6. Okay. So, I mean, honestly, we could probably go to Little Caesars and spend less, which they wouldn't have all the vegetables and stuff. But anyway, we're not going to go there. It's fine. We did spend more on that because Noah was a good sport and he had went through the whole month of February without grocery shopping. So, that was a thing. We did buy more pizzas whenever Marcus was coming, which some of those were like the $4 or $5 pizzas. So, you know, that wasn't, I mean, it's not a big deal. We had the money or we wouldn't have spent it. But like I said, some of those things are for later. Some of them were because of special reasons. Some of them are not even groceries, but I didn't go back through and take those things out. So there could be a $50 to $100 worth of things in that are not food. I'm just not sure. Actually, some of the things I bought the other day, like the marshmallows, well, no, Marcus did eat a few of those, but one bag of them has definitely not been eaten, any of them. The marshmallow fluff, we haven't touched that yet. The pizza sauce, that's for later purposes. It's not for right now. So we could just say that's like prep budget or whatever, because we have a rotating pantry, or whatever you call a working pantry. We cycle through our foods. So a lot of the things we bought, like bought all that not coffee creamer, well, it will be coffee creamer, all of that condensed milk, like a lot of it that will last me quite a while and save a bunch of money. So, you know, we bought things that are for later use. And no, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to tell you we we absolutely would not have spent as much if we had not bought later use items, because we wouldn't have needed, you know, we wouldn't have needed that much. But that's how much we spent. I told you guys I was going to tell you how much we spent, and that's how much we spent. Some of it wasn't food. I probably should have went back and, you know, told you guys the exact amount we spent for food, but it doesn't really matter. Honestly, it's okay. Just know that 50 to 100, it may even be more than that, is just not food. It was household items and just other things that were bought at Walmart through grocery pickup with food. And we also did that with other times, and I just went ahead and recorded it, and I didn't separate it because I didn't feel like it. I just didn't feel like it. So the next month, for April, I'm going to try to go ahead and separate it every time, but we'll see how that works. I may or may not. And I'm going to try to do that to let you know how much we spend on food. I show you guys our dinners, but I'm not showing you all of our other meals. Sometimes I show you my breakfast, things like that. Sometimes I might show you if I cook lunch for all three of us or something, or for just me and Jeff. But I don't show you what all of us eat all the time. Okay, and the reason why I don't is because I feel like my chair moved or something. Anyway, the reason why I don't is because Jeff takes food to work. You really do see what he's eating most of the time because he eats leftovers. Very seldom does he take a sandwich, because I make leftovers on purpose. I do it on purpose so that he can have a hot meal at work. That may or may not change at times, because sometimes he just wants a sandwich. He just wants a cold sandwich. Sometimes he's working where that he may not be able to have a lunch that he can heat up. So he knows that ahead of time, and he'll, you know, plan accordingly. And with Noah, he may come in and eat a peanut butter sandwich in the morning and I may not even know he's doing anything, so I don't share everything he eats. I could share everything that I eat, or like the meals that I fix for myself, but sometimes I'm eating leftovers. Sometimes I'm eating just like a bagel, or sometimes I'm eating just the freezer waffles or something like that. Thank you for going off. But I don't ever know what I'm gonna eat, but I do like to share what we're having for dinner. Now I know that I'm also sharing things that I've already cooked before, because we do cycle through our meals at times, and we'll have the same thing like maybe twice a month, and sometimes it's every month or something like that. I do like to have a variety each month and not eat the same thing over and over again. So I try not to eat the same thing each week. And if I do, I try to separate it from one week to like maybe the first week and then the third or something like that. Because I just don't like doing that. And also another thing I did is I bought bread this month. I paid $3.55 for one of those loaves of bread. That's expensive, because I just didn't make bread. I don't know why, but I want to start doing that again. I think I want to just make the brioche. It's so good, and I can make bread and buns from that. But anyway, this is the last of the month, and I will not be buying any more groceries today. Anything that I did buy would be for April anyway, but I'm not going grocery shopping today. So I wanted to let you know how much we spent. And another thing, normally, okay, if we went out to eat with just the three of us once a week, now we could, if we used coupons and ate the cheapest thing on the menu, we maybe could eat for $20-25 for the three of us. Maybe. I don't even know if we could anymore. We used to be able to for all four of us when Selena was here. That was a long time ago. But if the three of us went out to eat, oh, I don't even know how much we'd spend now. It's been so long. It's been since last year. But on average, it would cost $50 for the three of us to eat. So that's like, I mean, sometimes Jeff and I could eat and it'd be like $40. And that's not even a nicer restaurant. That's like a fast food place. So let's just say we spent $100 on eating out each week. Which I mean, yeah, we did at times. But we're actually saving a lot of money by eating at home and buying the groceries. So I don't feel bad about spending that much, because we've saved in a lot of other ways. So anyway, that's what we spent. It's probably closer to $650, $700 or something like that. Somewhere between there. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to tell y'all that. And I have to empty the dishwasher and fold a load of clothes. I don't know if you guys like to see that. I know some of you do. I know it motivates you. But I've got to do that. And then I'm going to cook supper tonight. We're going to do loaded au gratin potatoes out of the box. But I'm going to add things to it, make them a little bit better. And I'm going to do the steak and chicken and maybe a salad. A salad sounds good. And I don't know what Marcus wants. We'll figure that out. He'll either eat pizza, chicken strips, or something. We'll ask him what he wants, and he'll let us know. I may end up making him another pasta bake. I don't know. But it'd be probably a small one. But I don't know. Well, probably the same size as the other day, or I don't know. It doesn't matter. So, I'll be back later. Let's just put it that way. I'll be back later. I wanted to show y'all these because I've shown how that I've had green onions on the counter in little cups, jars, whatever you want to call them, different things, little glass containers. And I've told you that you could plant them in your garden. These are from ones that we did that with last year. And this is just a tiny bit of what is in the garden right now. And I wanted to go out there and get some. One, because these are getting really huge. And two, because I'm going to do some loaded potatoes tonight with these. And I wanted to use some of these fresh onions with them. And I just wanted to show y'all, you can grow from your kitchen scraps, things that you would normally throw away. If it's got a good root on the bottom, you can grow more. And onion will keep growing. Like this is from last year. We have some that we planted this year. So just keep your green onion, the little stem on the bottom, about that much, plant it, or just plant the whole thing as soon as you get it. And it's cheaper than buying the starts the other way. Now these green onions are not going to make your bulbs, at least as far as I know they don't, but this is delicious. It's a milder taste than the actual bulb, but it's delicious, and all I've got to do is wash them up, cut them up, and mix them with my food tonight, which I will show y'all later. But I want to show y'all these because I'm excited about them. I mean, this one is like 2.5 foot long. I gotta measure it now. Let me measure it. Okay, I was wrong. It's 2 foot 2 inches, but hey, that's big. So anyways, there's some green onion for dinner tonight. Be good in salad too. So yeah, I wanted to show y'all that. Okay guys, I have several things going on here because I'm kind of making 2 meals tonight. Well, I am making 2 meals tonight. So I'm trying to get out all my things that I need for all the meals and get everything prepped. Let's see, what do I need? I'm going to add cheese to this. So I need that. And I need milk. Oh no! You know what? We got some heavy whipping cream that needs to be used. I'll just use that this time. We have milk, but it's out in the refrigerator outside, and I don't want to go get it. Which I will be going out there soon, but not right this second. And I need butter. I need all these things. Alright. You know what? I'm going to just use this up instead of that, just to get it used up. Okay. If I don't have everything, I'm right here in the kitchen, so I can just grab whatever I might need. I mean, I know I'm going to need like utensils and stuff like that, but things like spoons and measuring cups. I just thought I would like kind of bring you in on a little bit of the process of what I'm doing. How about I do this and you can see what I'm doing a little bit more. But I thought I would bring you in a little bit on how I get it all together before I start actually cooking, so that I don't have to run all over the world. I run all over the world at first and then I'm good. If that makes sense. I will need, I don't really want 2 big ones, so I'm going to get my little wood one out. I rarely ever use this wooden one because it's just like, I don't know. I don't use it. I don't know why. I don't really have a reason. But grab a couple of knives, the ones that I want to use for these things, because one of them is meat and one of them is vegetables and cheese. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the meat first so I can season it so that I can get it on the grill. I think I kind of want to try this. Yeah, I'm going to do it. But I'm still going to put my steak seasoning on my steak because we're doing chicken and steak, and I'm making pasta bake for Marcus. And there'll be leftovers for Noah to have. We're taking Marcus home tomorrow. So, Yeah, he'll be going home. He's been here since... That smells like herbs that I've, like... I wonder if that's what it means by spices. Because it smells like Italian seasoning or whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this all going. And see if I can get it all done. What? Words are not working for me. I've just got to cut the chicken in half. I've got to fillet it because it's a whole piece. And that's what I'm going to do first. Get the camera down here. And so that I don't have to wash my hands between the meat processing and the other things, I'm going to go ahead and put some gloves on. My hands are not completely dry, so that's not helping the situation. But yeah, I'm gonna throw together a loaded, you know what, I just remembered something else I need out of the refrigerator for the two other dishes. I'm gonna do loaded 3 cheese potatoes, which I'm adding extra cheese to those too, because I always do. And I'm doing the pasta bake, the steak and chicken. The chicken, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to cut it in half here, or as close to half as I can get. I am not perfect, nor do I claim to be. That's alright. This is a sirloin that we had gotten. It was on sale. Alright, so I'm not going to touch the meat with this hand because it's not contaminated with it yet. So I'm going to put some of this Dano's on here. Now, we've never tried this before, so we don't know how it is. I don't think I'm going to do any sausage today because I just did it yesterday. Oh, okay. That's a lot. It's gone wild now. Alright, flip that over. And I'm going to season this side as well. And something I should have done is put some Dale's and Worcestershire sauce, or else just the Dale's. I'll close that in a few minutes. At least the Dale's on the steak, not on the chicken. I don't want it on the chicken. I mean, it might be fine if it goes on the chicken, but I'm not going to worry about it this time. I'm just going to skip it. I think, maybe. No, I can't. I just can't do it. I got to have one or the other, and this is right here, so let's just grab it. I can grab it without contaminating it. Just love this stuff, y'all. It's so good. I don't know what it is about Worcestershire and Dale's and beef. It just makes it taste better. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and take my contaminated glove off. And now I can put these things away without worrying about contamination. stop talking about contaminating things. Alright, so that's going to sit there, and I'm going to go ahead and scoot this over because I'm going to put together the pasta bake first. No, I'm not. I'm going to put this together first just because it just seems like it's a bigger thing, so I can just move it over to the side. So it just seems like it'd be more logical. Plus, it's probably going to make a lot more noise when I'm unpackaging. Now, I will use the packaged instructions on here mostly. So, I will look at the instructions, but I'm not going to use them fully for different reasons. One, I'm not going to use hot water. And two, I'm adding things to it. Go ahead and put the sauce in. Alright, so how much milk am I supposed to have? 2/3 cup, so I need 1 1/3 cup is what it would really be, because I have 2 here. Where is 1/3 at? Right there, okay. And I know this is heavy whipping cream, but it's just going to make it a little bit thicker and creamier and yummier. It's fine. And then I need 2 cups of water, so I really need 4. There's the first 2. And the second 2. So there's the water I need. And now, I'm going to go ahead and stir it around a little bit just to get the sauce stirred up. Okay. I'll stir it again, so I'm not going to worry about stirring it too much more. I really want it stirred well, but I don't have to stir it any better. I'm going to put the potatoes in. Alright, and the only other thing that's on the box is butter, so I don't need to worry about that anymore because I have my butter here, and I have about the right amount of butter for both boxes. So I'm going to stir that together, and now I'm going to go ahead and add a good handful of the bacon bits that are already cooked. Put what's left back in the refrigerator. Alright, so I've got my green onions here that you guys saw earlier. And I'm not going to use them all for this. And I am going to chop them in half here. Hopefully, I didn't get all of them though. They're so long that, I don't know. Alright, and then I'm going to chop them one more time. Be easier that time. Alright, and I'm going to start chopping them up some because I'm going to chop them all up. It's much more difficult on a small cutting board to do something like this, for me anyway. I like the big ones with a lot of space. Okay. So now I'm just going to put some of that green onion in there. Oh goodness, I dropped some. Gotta get that up before the pups find it. Onion is not good for dogs. And I'm gonna set this in a bowl. Set it in a bowl? I'm gonna put it in a bowl to have with salad or whatever. Oh look, I've got a ring. Alright, so I put the lid on that. I just got to get the lid from up top. So I'm done with this now. With that part of it. And yes, I do have a little piece of green onion over here. But it's because it was the end and it looks a little funny. Probably not anything wrong with it. But it looks... honestly looks like it'd be tough to me. So I've got butter all over the butter dish that shouldn't be there, but that's alright. I think it's time to wash the butter dish anyway. I wash it every once in a while just to, I don't know, just because I feel like it needs it. And one thing I did not do that I should have done, that I always tell y'all to do, make sure you have your dishwasher clean before you're done, or before you start cooking. I didn't do that this time. Alright, so there's that done, and I'm going to add some of this taco cheese because why not? I'm going to add that much, and then I'm going to save the rest for the top right before it's time to eat it. I'll melt some on it, but I want a little bit inside of it. Try to get all those potatoes that I can down in the liquid. Alright, we're preheated. Okay. I'm not going to put this in yet. I'm going to wait until I get the pasta bake done before I put that in. So, I should have kept my cutting board, which I did. It's still over there. It's not in the sink, but I didn't, it's in the sink. I mean, it's not in the sink, but I put the butter dish on top of it. That's what I was trying to say. Alright, so noodles. Parmesan cheese, the shredded kind. I always like to put that in there if I have it. And then some of this as well. Pepperonis. I buy these in the big packs from Sam's, and then I freeze one and keep the other one for later. That's what I usually try to do. But I don't have any frozen right now. I think I'm just going to put all of this in here because there's not enough left to save, really. I mean, yeah, I could have, but just get a little extra pepperoni. Alright, we'll wash my hands, get the pepperoni off, and then I'm going to put the sauce and put some of the mozzarella in there. This is a big deal to use this. I mean, I don't know. It kind of bothers me though because let me just wash it. I'm one of those what if people, whatever, words are not working. But what if somebody else got something gross on the butter dish and I didn't know it on the bottom of it? So I'm a what ifer. It'll probably be more sensible for me to shred this, but I'm not going to take the time to get the thing out. I'm just going to do this and it's going to be fine. Just chop it a little bit, not really a lot, but just a little bit. You don't have to do this. You don't have to use the fresh mozzarella. And I'm really glad that I bought this because I had no mozzarella in the freezer. I had no more. I thought I had some more in the freezer, but I didn't. And I'll leave this here because in a little bit I want to go ahead and cut some more of this up for the top of that just to have ready for me to go. I love that little thing. Alright. Sauce, and I'm just going to put the whole jar in this time and get some water. I know last time I didn't use the whole jar and everything was fine, but I don't have anything else I'm going to be cooking that I know of that I would need the sauce for. Ooh, I'm spilling. So I would rather just go ahead and use it than to wait. Alright, so there's that. Now I'm just going to stir it together, put some foil on top, stick in the oven with the potatoes, and go get the grill going. And hopefully I'll stop making a mess. Hopefully I'll have everything timed in a sensible manner to where that, okay, I failed on not making a mess. Anyway, so that things get done around the same time. I don't know if it'll work that way or not, but we'll see. Either way, this is a simple thing to make. And if someone who has food aversions enjoys it, I say yes, I will make that for you. It's not as if, you know, it's something that's hard, and it's not expensive to make either. Okay, my camera went off because it told me that it was too long that I had been talking. So I guess it's been like 24 minutes. I still have not figured out how to make it go longer than that amount of time. If anyone has the Canon G7X and knows how to make it record longer than 24, 25 minutes in one stretch, please let me know. Alright, I got a mess to clean up too. Messy mess. Put this back over here. I don't want it on that heat. I think the last time I had leftover foil. Oh, I think I actually have some in the freezer, but it's too late now. I already pulled this off. It's fine. Pan. Look at the mess. Be alright. I'll clean it up. I'll put these in the oven. And this will probably cook about anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour. And this cooks about the same amount of time. That's why I'm going to put them both in at the same time. And what's wonderful about both of them is if they get done before everything else, all I've got to do is turn the oven off and let it sit there and stay warm. It's fine. So I'm going to clean this up and go fire up the grill, as Jeffrey says.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover
So let's hope that I can cook steaks as good as Jeff. We shall see. Steaks and chicken, that is. And a little bit of the Dale's, oh not Dale's, but the other, got onto the chicken, but we don't care. Alright, that's going, and I'll be back every little bit to check it. Alright, so it's been out here for a little bit, and I'm gonna check it. I don't know if I'm gonna flip it or anything. I'm just gonna look at it. I don't know how long Jeff usually waits, and it's been so long since I've done it that I just don't know. So we're just gonna see what happens, you know, that kind of thing. I do know the middle cooks a lot faster than the sides, so we don't want to take any chances of anything burning. That thicker side on that side because it cooks faster. Oh, all those juices coming out. We don't want that. Oh, that looks good. That's looking yummy. Alright, so let's see. I think it's about time for this to come up. Oh, don't fall off. Now the chicken's not quite done. Let me move the beef over a little bit. Chicken over where it's a little hotter. It's not quite there. At least that piece is not. I don't think. But it won't be long. It'll be time to take it up. Okay, so Jeff's getting our silverware, but these are the potatoes. They took a little bit longer than everything else, but they're doing, I hope. And then there's the pasta bake, steak and chicken, and Jeff and I both have salad, but Noah did not want any, and Marcus doesn't eat salad. So that's our supper. Okay guys, I think my hair has gotten bigger and bigger as the days gone by. This is one day I have not messed with it after the first time. My face is a little bit red too. I think it's from grilling. It's kind of hot there. But anyways, the seasoning was really good. Just thought I'd let y'all know that. Jeff and Noah both noticed that there was something different, and they didn't have any problems with it at all. They liked it. I'm not going to do the clothes today. I'm not going to fold them. I'm just going to wait till tomorrow to do that because I just really don't want to. And yeah, I just don't want to. So tomorrow I'm going to do that, and it's sheet and towel day. But what I'm going to do instead of doing the sheets tomorrow, I'm going to do those on Sunday while Jeff is at work, or after he gets up, or something. I don't know. Anyways, sometime after he gets up on Sunday, I'm going to do it because he's got to work Sunday night. So, Jeff, you want to tell him what you thought about the seasoning?
Good.
What's that face?
Means I got a full belly.
You're supposed to have a full belly. There's no excuse for anybody to leave that table hungry. But there were leftovers. There's enough leftovers for Noah to have another meal of the chicken and potatoes and stuff. And Jeff is taking some for lunch. The steak, which actually there was a little bit of steak that Noah's got too. He's got one piece of the chicken, a little bit of steak, and the potatoes. And Jeff's got steak and potatoes. And then there was a bunch of the pasta bake left, which Marcus ate more than I expected him to eat, which I don't care. Eat as much as he wants. That's what it's there for. But yeah, he ate quite a bit, which was surprising. He didn't eat that much the last time. But yeah, I'm gonna do the towels tomorrow, but I'm not doing the sheets. I'll do them Sunday. And I don't know what else I'm doing tomorrow. And tomorrow night, we are having for supper the barbecue baked potatoes. We're gonna take some of the Boston butt that I smoked out of the freezer, and we're just gonna do that. So it'll be a fast meal for whenever we get back from taking Marcus home, because we're taking him home tomorrow. So that is all for today, I guess. I don't know of anything else I'll be recording, so that's all for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. And if you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, do them anyway, because you might like something I do later. Daisy's screaming at me. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels. And be sweet.